stuff. Come on, babe. Let's keep it walking. Keep it walking, walking, walking. See if anyone pops in here. Come on. What's up, what's up? Whoever's popping in. Happy Monday. Triple T. Jeremy D. Smith says I win. Maybe second, maybe third. I think you were third on mine. How you doing, buddy? How's everybody doing? Hope all's been well. You, I know you guys haven't seen me a lot. I'm back, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth. Nice. As I discussed yesterday, we're going to try to start doing these almost daily if we can. Get to that mental health back up to where it once was. And this always helped. Got a fantasy football draft tonight. We're actually going to stream it about an hour. It's a sleeper through the sleeper app. 10-team keeper league. It's actually our first year though, so it's not going to be as interesting to see who kept who. That'll be next year. But it'll still be cool, still be fun. I miss walking my dog. Yeah, it's probably one of my most enjoyable parts to most of my days, to be honest. The nice thing is, like, through the week, like today being a Monday, like when I know I'm on this walk, I know I got through the day. I know I accomplished something. Mondays are never easy. Usually aren't for most people, I don't think. But come on, bub. Not here. Really? All right, well, we're already going to be on doo-doo pickup here. She's deciding to drop early. So you guys are going to be looking at the sky for a second. Hang on. All right. Not too bad. All right, let me get readjusted here. Anyway, I just took a 4-mile walk on the beach. Man, I wish, that's the one thing I wish. I love walks on the beach, man. Nothing better than that with the ocean, the waves crashing. It's kind of like staying somewhere like beachside, oceanside. You keep the window open or the door open if you're like on a higher level at like a hotel. And just the noise is so soothing, so relaxing. Hearing the waves crash. Nothing better. Nothing better. Still hurts. Yeah, fuck. I bet, man. How long ago? I mean, has this been like just recent or been a long while? Maybe it's time to get another dog. Did you ever think about that? Maybe it's time to get another dog. Then you can go on those walks, do what you need to do. Brian, what up, Diamond? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Again, I'm excited. We got a draft tonight. I am gonna stream it. No big deal. If anybody wants to come in and kick it and chat and BS with us, we're just gonna kind of see how this 10-team ends up. We did the randomize earlier today. I did it live, put it on Twitter. 10-team, I'm picking 9. My son got picked 2. So, I'm pretty sure I know where he's going unless there's some weird picks. So I had a draft last night. I ended up with first pick. And it was a very interesting draft. And I think for all you guys, anybody who plays fantasy football, it's typically interesting, right? There's always a lot of things and a lot of picks and weird positions that just throw people off. Patty Mahomes, I want to say he was picked 7 or 8 first round. 7-8 first round in the league last night. 12-man team, 12-man league. He was first round 7 or 8. Josh Allen, I think, went in the 3rd round. That just seems so early, but I don't know. What's up, Derek? How you doing, man? Yeah, drafting a quarterback that early is, I don't know, man. Seems crazy to me, but you never know. It's kind of like we were talking about yesterday. I've watched a lot. I've been involved in a lot of like best ball drafts too, like through Underdog, the app. I enjoy that app. It's new this year. Fantasy Flock streams daily. Like he's in these big drafts, $500, $250 a team, like big best ball league drafts. And how often you see like somebody draft 4 receivers in a row, 1 through 4 first rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4th round, drafting receivers, no backs, no, not even a top tight end, just straight 4 receivers. Now that's massive upside, but you're also getting yourself in a position for a very small floor as well if that doesn't work out the way it should. How you doing? Good. In PPR, running back, receiver, running back, tight end, quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I would draft a quarterback. I would possibly draft a top quarterback as early as round 4, depending upon where my pick was. Depending upon where I was drafting, I could see somebody as early as 4, but I can't see a quarterback going round 1. Come on, babe. Just, you're limiting, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it works out. Maybe the joke's on us, you know? You just never know. Everybody's got their own strategies. So. But yeah, how's everybody's Monday? Mine was pretty good. It was busy like always. It's typical that I'm going to get my butt kicked on a day like today. But I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad we're moving on. Moving on to the next day. My daughters actually were going out to the state fair. It's going on here in Minnesota. And they asked me, but they literally asked me like 2 hours ago. And I have the draft. So I'm like, sorry, I can't tonight. Maybe we can go Thursday. Hello. Maybe we can go Thursday. I doubt they're going to want to go again, but a little bit more notice would have been nice. Ball Halls, the man has entered the building. Mr. 365, we'll call him. Again, congratulations, my brother. 365 days with not a sip of alcohol. This man he was with us for the 24-hour stream. Not that people were getting crazy or drinking crazy. A few people were having drinks. I didn't drink when I was there, or not at least the 24-hour stream. I think I didn't even drink much of that Four Loko I got the next night. But yeah, shout out to my man Balls. Real one, inspiration, man. We touched on a little bit yesterday when we were down to day 1. He's gonna be taking his fam out to some nice Thai restaurant tomorrow night. They're closed tonight, so he couldn't make it happen tonight. But he's gonna take him out tomorrow night, which is gonna be awesome. I told him he should go out to eat tonight as well. Find somewhere else that's open. Fields jersey, he showed up. We need picks. We need picks or it didn't happen. We need picks or it didn't happen, bro. After top running back, why not take... What do you mean? After top running back, why not take him, Mahomes? What do you mean? Well, you got to remember that running backs are far few and from in reality. And we're seeing very quickly how fast running backs get hurt. I mean, of course, you can stretch and you're going to have to stretch in a 10, 12-man team with running backs that are second string, goal line backs. You got like your Latavius Murrays, right? You got some guys that it's kind of unknown, like James Conner, where he's going to fit in the realm, like with Chase Edmonds. You got a lot of these guys that, and anybody could take over, right? Right? You could even handcuff Alexander Madison to Dalvin Cook in case Dalvin Cook gets hurt. We've seen Dobbins go down. We've seen Cam Akers go down before the season started. Receivers, there's more receivers out there, obviously. Receiver kind of gets deep, but running backs are, I don't know, I would just think you would take a receiver. You would take a top receiver because typically, and what's the real difference between, I'm going to ask you guys this. What's the real difference between a Patrick Mahomes and a Josh Allen, like for fantasy-wise? Is there really that much difference? Like one might finish the year, unless one gets hurt, one might finish the year like 5 or 10 points higher than the other. No, come on, Bubba. We gotta go. We're not laying here, honey. Come on. We gotta go. Come on, baby. Come on. She took a ball when we left. She's like trying to lay down in the. But what is? Answer me. What's the real point difference between a Patty Mahomes and a Josh Allen? Right? I mean, I get it if you're stuck on Patrick Mahomes and like you think he's the greatest ever and you just have to have him. I guess I would say that's where you take that pick. But let's see, Josh Allen went third or fourth round. So you could have picked up two elite receivers or got a running back, a top running back, and a top receiver or two. And if Patrick Mahomes was picked, could have then went to Josh Allen if you still wanted to draft a quarterback early. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how Kyler Murray does this year as well. They're really going to try to stretch that field this year. I'm excited. They got the receiving core to do it too. They got the receiving core to do it. So, but that's what you got to ask yourself. You know, how valuable is Patrick Mahomes versus like a Josh Allen? I don't know. I would almost take Allen over Mahomes, to be honest with you. I just feel like the upside is more with Allen. The rush upside, the rush touchdown upside. And I think Allen's going to continue to air it out, right? Why wouldn't he? Diggs, Gabriel Davis. They picked up Emmanuel Sanders this year, correct? They still got Mr. Beasley, the slot man. Mr. Slot Man. So, I'm probably missing a bunch of chat. I feel pretty damn good about my team. Balls, who did you end up getting? Round one, kicker or bust? Yeah. Yep. Pick a kicker. It's gonna get yourself the win. Give you a big W. Hell, you never know though. Sometimes drafting like that, I'm not saying it's like the worst thing in the world, like to take a Mahomes in the first round. It's just I'm basically using it as an example of every draft always has some very interesting picks at different spots. And maybe somebody else has a better explanation or reasoning of why they would go where they pick him or why they would take him that early, round one. And please don't just tell me it's because he's the best quarterback, because that's, again, there's too many quarterbacks that are too similar. And again, this is fantasy. This isn't, you're not trying to, your quarterback doesn't have to get to the Super Bowl, right, for you to win. Obviously, he could have a great season, but he could have a good season, not an awesome season, and somehow have some crazy running back, like above average running back, rushing offense, you know, which makes him now mediocre. It's not really KC style, but you know. Balls, who did you get? I took C-Mac last year with my first pick, and it cost me, and that's just it too. The top guys, I said this at the end of the stream yesterday, because we were talking about fantasy and stuff at the end. I said this in the stream yesterday. Projections, rankings, that's all they are. They're a tool, right? When you draft, when you build your teams, don't just necessarily take the person at the top, especially when you get into like the third round, fourth round. Take the players that take the best possible players that you feel are the best, not just because someone else has ranked them or their average draft position's been this or that. The worst thing you can do is draft players that your gut's not telling you are going to have as good a season as people are picking. Because it happens, right? C-Mac gets injured. Guys get injured. Irv Smith. I was high on Irv Smith, tight end. Not just because I'm a Vikes fan. I was high on him this year with Rudolph. He got hurt. So many guys just instantly gone, out, done. And no one spreads the field like Tyreek and Kelsey. Yeah, exactly. But also in fantasy football, though, remember, you get more points for a rushing touchdown than you do for throwing a touchdown, right? Unless you have a stack where you have Mahomes or you have Tyreek Hill and or Kels, or you have one of them stacked. Josh Allen gets in, 8 times, 10 times, 12 times rushing the ball. He throws for just about as many passing touchdowns, maybe just a few less. At the end of the day, Josh Allen's going to have a higher fantasy season score, right? I'm just saying. But yes, that's why I'm a fan of Kyler Murray this year. Because I feel like they have, I don't know, I'm not going to get too into it, but I think they just have they have that receiving core to really go horizontal. I think Kyler's just going to air it out. Excited to see it. It's not the best idea of PM being the best. It's more the delta between PM and R1 versus quarterback in round. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Kyler, man. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I'm high on him. Yeah, I got him in last night's draft. I think I took my quarterback in round 6 or 7. Kyler. So I want to say Prescott went right before me, which I am a fan of Prescott. I'm a little nervous this year, but I think he's gonna do some damage, especially with CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a monster year, as a lot of people are projecting, as long as he stays healthy. So I don't want to go to work today. Well, don't go to work. No, don't go to work. Even when you don't feel like it, and you have in your schedule, go to work. Best thing you can do. You'll feel better once you get done. You'll be like, damn, I went in and I made money. Unless you got a bunch of personal days that you get paid for, then stay home and do what you got to do. But I don't know. What do I know? Just a guy that has to get up and work regardless if I feel like it or not, or feel good or don't feel good. That's why I'm thankful that, like, when I'm not feeling good lately, like when I've been sick, like Saturday, it's on a weekend. It's on a day where I don't have to worry about it. Because I don't have anybody to cover for me. And if we really have to shut it down, it's not good. It sucks. So I'm still at work watching. I appreciate you, man. Moldy, what up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Sounds like you got allergies. Yeah, dude, it's been bad lately. I took an allergy pill about 4 or 5 hours ago. Kicking my butt. It hadn't till about a week or so ago. Earlier this summer, people were bitching about how bad it was affecting them. I wasn't having any issues. Had the same feelings. Oh, really? Moldy, like the chest shit? And the arm stuff? Yikes. You stressed out? You got a lot of stress going on in life? I mean, I think we're always all stressing, but is it bad? Just be careful, man. Make sure you get it checked out if you have to. Yeah, don't mess around with it. You just never know. You never, ever, ever know. Not too bad. Wife gave me the sickness. What? Oh, that. Really? That's not good. Made my allergies worse. Yikes. It's no fun. Yeah, yesterday it was actually before we went on a walk yesterday. We went live. I ordered a couple of dumbbells and I brought them downstairs and I bent wrong or something. My back is just messed up. Bad. Super bad. Hello. Super duper 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 bad. Come on, baby. Come on. Josh Allen has a tough schedule during fantasy playoffs. Yeah, and schedules are important too. Definitely schedules are important. But, as we all know, guys get hurt. Players get hurt. How many of these defenses are going to lose some of their top players by injury? We don't like to see it. But how often is it going to happen? Where teams lay right now and where they're sitting versus where they'll be at come playoff weeks could be a whole different story. Could be a whole different story. Has to play New England twice. Have you picked out any Vikings games? Not yet. My son wants to go to the Seattle game on the, September 26th. So I might try to get tickets for that. Other than that, we'll probably make like 1 or 2 games. We don't, when we could go to games, we'd usually go 1 or 2 a year. It's, the cost to go to a Vikings game versus like a Twins game probably is like that in every state, but it's insane. Like for just okay tickets, like lower level tickets, like end zone, like row 30, it's like $180 a ticket. Baseball, I can be on the first baseline or third baseline, $40 a ticket. 5, 6, 8 rows up from the field. It's an insanely different ordeal. The Jays signed some other new player to cover the Azure too. Oh yeah? From like another team or what? You going to the Panthers Vikes? That'll be dope. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's fun going to games. In fact, the last game I went to was the Monday night Packer-Viking game. We got our butts kicked. It was still fun. It was like a month after I won, I took down that GPP in FanDuel, and I shipped a bunch of money. So I got tickets for my son and I, and then I took my sister and my brother-in-law because they hadn't been to the new stadium. And we got I think it was like row 5 or something in the end zone Monday night. Such a good time. So I think my son wasn't actually driving yet. So he was still under, he was like 15, about to turn 16. So he couldn't drive. So I got us all like a Lyft XL or whatever. We took it out there so we could, me and my sister and brother-in-law could have some drinks. And it was a blast. Blast, blast, blast. Would have been funner if we would have won, but it's just about the experience. Yeah, that's the last game that I've been to. Come on, Bubba. So, who did the Jays sign, dude? Who was it they signed? Got my MLB lineup set, so I don't have to worry about that. Get back to the house. Get ready to fire up the stream for the draft here shortly. What time is it? Is it 6 or 7? Immediate player, can't remember. Oh, we still got about an hour and a half for the draft. Yeah, we'll be drafting at 8 o'clock. I will be streaming it just for shits and giggles to hang out, talk some smack. So anybody wants to see where my strategy goes for this draft. So, should be interesting, should be good. Hello. Yeah, it's a 10-teamer. Everything I've been doing has been like 12 teams, so it's gonna be a little different, but it's all good. Should be a good time. Haven't joined any leagues this year. So Terry, it's kind of funny because last year during the football season, I wanted to focus so much on just the weekly, like the DFS, and I kept getting sidetracked, having to make sure my season long was set and blah blah blah. And here I am, I'm in like 5 or 6 leagues again. Got my yearly auction one. I'm not a fan of auction leagues. I don't know. I'm not into the auction stuff. Like, I play one every year. I've been in it for like 8 years. It's $100 a team buy-in. A couple times I've come close, but not a fan. I don't know. I don't get into that. I get it. It's a whole different strategy. But keepers, I don't mind. Our season-long basketball league I'm in, it's actually with the same group of guys that I'm in that auction one, but that we snake draft. They're both keeper. I want to say, yeah, I have LaMelo Ball. I can keep for next year. I drafted him in like the 6th, 7th round last year. So I'm pretty stoked about that. We usually can keep 2 guys if we want. It just goes into whatever, that's your pick for whatever spot you picked them in, whatever round. So all right, got a lot else going on. Must be Monday night. People probably busy. I get it. Not a crazy day, just a busy day. Just kind of excited. Football season to start here. So, all right, gang. I think I'm gonna end it. Just working and got you on the phone. Nice, man. I'm getting close to the house here. We don't got a lot of action brewing any longer today. So some days are gonna be more, talking sports, fantasy, whatever. Some days are gonna be more life, battle, struggle, what have you. So we like to mix it up a little bit. But I appreciate everybody. Zoey's doing awesome. Zoey's right here walking with me. She's doing incredible. She's a good little happy girl. Oh, she's not that little, she's big, but you know what I mean. So, all right, gang. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. We'll be back. Well, yeah, we'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do an auction tomorrow night. Probably just do another walk. But we'll see. Either way, I'll be live one way or another. So, appreciate y'all joining. Absolutely, man. Good to see you. I hope everyone's doing well. Tom T, good to see you, my friend. Just got back from my walk too. Good, man. It's good to hear you on your walks, man. It helps. For anybody else out there that doesn't do this, it doesn't just go on walks even, just try doing it. Try to start doing it when you get a chance. After you're done with work in the evening, or if you work overnights, when you get home, or when you wake up before you go to work. Help clear your mind. Get some exercise. Feels good. So until tomorrow, hope everybody does well. Again, if you want to pop in, I'll be live here in about an hour and a half doing the draft, Sleeper League draft. So, all right. Appreciate y'all. Jim F., what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Love y'all. Be good. Till next time. Peace.